Hi guys, right, I'm at Yoshie's house and she's out at the moment, and I've just walked a long way, so it's quite hot, so excuse the idea. But I'm going to make this video for Mr. Richard Gillies to say an almighty thank you. I came to Japan 5 months ago, and this is my last month nearly now before my visa runs out. And Richard Gillies is one of the only, in fact I think he's the only person to actually donate funds to the Historical Ninja Research Team. We tend to not ask for funds, just I think it puts people off, even though we never misuse anything like that. It puts people off if people, we want money. But Richard was very kind to actually personally email me and say, Anthony, do you want some cash? Do you need help? And by that it meant not financially for me, as in like, do you want some dinner, as in like, I talked about how expensive materials were getting, or just how much they were. And I was very grateful for this. The first time he gave me £1,000, and you've pretty much seen that's been spent on, and some of the bits from that has been published. But this time round, he's given me £2,000. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you through what £2,000 looks like in research. He has given me a bit more actually. Richard Gillies has probably given me £4,000 overall, which is an amazing amount. He's also given me sort of £1,000 to deal with the Natori uniforms, because we're going to be, obviously doing some Natori books, so we need the uniforms and that sort of stuff. So, but that's another video. I'll do that another one. So this is the £2,000 that Richard Gillies gave to us, and let's see what you think. It's not all here, Richard, because generally some of it's back at my house and I can't be bothered dragging it back up. But I'll go through that as we go through it. Okay, Yoshie is going to kill me because I've just got everything all over the floor, all, doing all this, so she's going to come home to a very big mess. I'll have to tidy it up. So Richard, that's what £2,000 of research looks like. There's probably a little bit more, but let me take you through it. Okay, I have been going, Richard, around every bookshop in Tokyo. I've even got some Hatsumi stuff. Anything that was not ridiculously overpriced, but acceptable, I did. So for example, let's look at this one, this Iga and Koga one. See if they've took the price out. They've took the price out. I think that was about 4,000 or 5,000 yen, which is about $50. So it can, it starts to add up. This alone, this series by his name is, hold on, Ikeda. Sorry, I had to swallow then. This series is actually from a library set, but believe it or not, it actually was quite expensive, Richard. It came to about £120, I think, in total when I bought all the extra bits. So just for that. But it's got some great research on for the future when we do some Iga stuff. Generally, again, some more there, Iga. Now, this stuff, Richard, is where I'm saying it's missing. You see all that? Each of those envelopes is, let me just check. I don't want to give away what we've bought too much. So each of these envelopes has got like loads of new documents in, new stuff. There's bits of a copy from the Gunpo Joshu, but it's another manual. But at home, Richard, I've got quite a lot of this stuff. So we've probably spent a good few £100 just on photograph. Probably about £500 have gone on photocopies alone, to be honest, because that gets quite expensive. This is probably the worst buy we've done, but sometimes you have to gamble on these things. That's 50. It's actually 15,000. Yeah, that wasn't the price. But this one probably, Richard, if I could take it back, I would do. But you can't really take stuff back to second-hand shops. It's a history of Kishu, and it's not useless. It's good, but it costs about £100 odd overall. And all we're going to get from that is some background information for Natori Ryu. So it is useful, Richard, but if I could have looked inside what was there and checked it, I probably wouldn't have got it. But it will probably only cover about 2 or 3 pages in a book when we get the information we need. So, but it's still good information. It's about, inside there's information on what was happening on Mount Koyasan while Natori was in retirement on Mount Koyasan. So it's like a rebellion, and we know where he was and what he was doing and what was happening. So that's great. But Richard, to finalise this one, the video I mean, this was the most expensive thing in this collection. This was quite expensive, Richard, but 3 years time, you're going to have that pretty much. Not all of that, of course. We have to extract bits. But that's only half of what we need. We need the other half, but I've just run out of cash. That's not me asking Richard for more cash. I just want to be honest with him. We've run out of cash now, and there's another. The set of books should go to here, and in 3 years you should have everything we can extract from that in a book. Maybe 4 years, I don't know, but it's definitely coming, guys. It's definitely coming. So that's superb. Turn that around. Okay, right, guys. That's pretty much a thank you to Richard. That's a bit of what goes on behind the scenes here. We oh, sorry, I forgot. We also bought. Richard knows about this, but we bought. This is we're publishing a book next year, and the book will have some of that school in it. No, not much of that scroll, but we've got that scroll. We've got another 3 scrolls that we bought, but they were more about saving the scrolls because they were in a collection, and they just like, you know, that collection would disappear again. So we thought we'll get it, just because they were reasonably priced. So where was I at? Yeah, guys, that's how much it costs. You know, that's a lot of cash. That just for like all them ninja books you just saw on the table. We'll pull out the good bits. If it says this scroll was, we saw this, and this scroll says this, we'll put it in a new book sometime. Or we've bought them generally to save them, in the sense, what I mean save them, I mean build a ninja scroll collection and a ninja book collection. And so we, you know, I'll be bringing all these back to England in about 5 years when we finish with them all. And then everybody, you know, there's at least a copy saved in an English place. Eventually I'd like to open my collection up in the end, but that's not going to be for a long time. And maybe get all these, you know, PDF'd and scanned, all those that are out of copyright anyway. Right, guys, that's it. I've harped on long enough. If anybody else wants to donate, like Richard did, you're more than welcome. We could just keep buying, to be honest. There will never be enough money, in the sense that there's always enough to buy. There's always some more. For example, I've got 15,000 yen left of the money Richard gave me, but I say we've run out because simply that 15,000 yen is now being paid for, which I can't believe, is a copy of the Bansen Shukai with the Kudenro in the notes. So while the Bansen Shukai is out, we've actually found a Bansen Shukai that has extra Kuden notes and a little bit of an extra chapter, so it's just like, oh god, here we go. So, but you know, you hunt for these things. Of course, cost-wise, what people don't take into account is the fact that you have to get to these places. So something Richard can't pay for is our trains and food and hotels. So double the cost of that 2,000 to us actually going to get the stuff. Probably about £4,000 we've spent this 6 months just on that. So mint, guys, mint. Right, that's it. I won't bore you any longer. It's hard. It takes hard. It's hard going to do this level of research and get it put together. Right, clean up before Yashay comes on.